So that's it, the last solar eclipse to be seen on this continent in this century. And as I said, not until August 21st, 2017, will another eclipse be visible from North America. That's 38 years from now.
Welcome everyone to the Eclipse party here at Penn State Hazleton. Take a look, just a great crowd behind me. The response kind of overwhelming. I was taking some video with the regular video camera earlier. I was excited for this. I was looking at video, and it's cooler than anything you could imagine. So you still have some time. Get out there. Do it safely. We're standing here right now with Dr. David Starling, and he is in the physics department here at Penn State Hazleton. This turnout today, I mean, are you overwhelmed? You seem a little busy. Are you sweating a little bit more?
Well, it's definitely a hot day to be out here, which is good because that means the sun is out and it's bright and we can actually see the eclipse. And the turnout has been amazing. Lots of people from in town. Obviously, a lot of students are coming out. I've had some friends from Jim Thorpe coming all the way out here as well. And yeah, the turnout is awesome. It's amazing. It's good to see so many people out here interested in science.
How has the eclipse been so far? I mean, have you gotten time to look at it? And what are you looking for as a professor in physics, right? What are you trying to look at as you're sharing it with people?
Sure. So the eclipse is basically as you'd expect. The moon has been slowly encroaching on the sun, and it's been slowly moving towards maximum occultation, which happens about 2:41 today. And it's basically as expected. There's not a lot of interesting physics to be learned today. This is more about outreach and talking to people about how science works, what causes an eclipse, and how that process works. But we have a pretty good understanding of how eclipses work. There's been a lot of science in the past about it, but right now this is just out here for fun, to get people excited.
When you see the people this excited about it, did you expect this response? I know the eclipse glasses start flying off shelves like $400. What are some interesting things people are asking you today, or what are you talking to the people about?
Yeah, so some of the interesting things that people are asking about is what causes an eclipse, how does this thing work? A lot of people don't really understand the geometry. Why do they happen so infrequently? That's a big question that we get. This particular eclipse we see happen about every 18 years, and so that's something that we're discussing with people about why that happens. And it has to do with the lunar phase. You know, every 28 days there's a full moon. Well, it turns out it's more like 29 days, and then there's other effects as well. The orbit of the moon is elliptical, and so there's perigee and apogee, and that happens every 27.3 days or something like that. So there's some complex math there, but when all the numbers align together, it's about 18 years, 11 days, and 8 hours later, you see another eclipse just like this one. Go ahead.
What do you want the public to take away from this? If they're going to learn one thing today, what do you want the people watching this or here at Penn State Hazleton to walk away from and say, I know this about an eclipse now, or I know this about science?
Well, I think the really interesting thing I'd like people to understand is that the orbit of the moon is not in the same plane as the orbit of the Earth around the sun. That the two planes are inclined with respect to each other. That's a really interesting feature that people don't think about on an everyday basis. But more than that, I really just want to get people excited about science, thinking about how the world works, maybe asking some more questions about what planetary science and space science is all about. Obviously, we're seeing a lot of new stuff with the rockets being built by private companies, SpaceX, for example. People are really starting to get excited about space in a way we haven't seen in a long time. And so that's really what we're trying to promote here today.